Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing a little bit of a live here today. We were going to do it on my second channel, but I got to wait another 24 hours before I can do that. So we decided to do it over here. So that's what we're going to do. And today I have with me, I have Ironton Auditor. You want to welcome him?
Hello, everybody. How are we doing this fine, wonderful day?
And just to see who's in the chat right now, we've got Della. Hey, Della. Smitty don't care. F you, Smitty. Queen Bee. Hope everything's going good. And who we got here? Conspiracy. Welcome, sir. Neiman 19079. Hey, Alan Ice, how's it going, buddy? California Citizen Watch, thanks for coming. So today we got a court case. It's Judge Simpson, and he's got a riled up fella here, and we're going to take a good look at it. So let's take a quick peek at it now.
Okay, we're back on the record in the case of the People versus McGlashan after bench conference.
Ashley Londy for the People.
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson with on behalf of Mr. McGlashan. Mr. McGlashan, can you state your name again, please?
Brandon McGlashan, ma'am.
Your Honor, thank you again for the bench conference. At this time, the people are going to move to revoke the defendant's bond based upon the no contact violations that he's had with the victim in this case. I have previously disclosed to defense counsel the nature of the contacts, and there has been a new aggravated stalking case issued by my office that is in the process of sort of being sworn out and will be pending against the defendant soon. The defendant did have permission from circuit court to contact the victim regarding their child. However, the court has reviewed and has been submitted a police report that details the contacts he's had with her, which the people do believe go well past the scope of communications regarding the child, and are requesting at this time that he be remanded into custody because people have serious concerns that he will not leave the victim alone. He will continue to contact her. And while there is no threatening or violence alleged in any of these contacts, the people would certainly characterize them as harassing. And I do believe that it is appropriate at this time that his bond be revoked and he be remanded into custody. Thank you.
He raises his hand.
Response.
Thank you, Your Honor. In speaking with Mr. McGlashan, and we would indicate to the court that
Do you reckon he felt like a little kid in school raising a hand like that, Debo?
I don't think Judge Simpson even gives it. I don't even think he cares.
Mr. McGlashan does have permission to contact the complainant in this matter with regards to the child. A substantial amount of the conversations are about the child. They are to be, there's some communications to be made through the My Family Wizard app, but he was allowed to make contact via text if there was some emergency. There were some situations, without going into too much of an admission, but there was some situations where she was not responding on the Family Wizard. There were texts to get her to communicate with regards to the child. We would again reiterate, as we discussed in the bench conference, that there's no threatening behavior, no threats being made towards her, or any discussion about this particular case or anything to involving the case. My client has been the primary caregiver of the child, and while some of the things may not seem to be an emergency, given his relationship with the child and him being the primary caregiver, he had a heightened sense of concern with regards to some of the things that were being discussed. The parties are currently in divorce proceedings. It's my understanding that they are trying to come to some resolution, and that my client is really just looking forward to moving forward, caring for his son, and continuing to work. Your Honor has given him permission to leave the state. He is out of state right now, is set to return on Saturday. And he does have another job where he will be working as an announcer at the water polo tournaments on Saturday and Sunday at the University of Michigan. So he is just asking for the court's consideration with regards to this. We've had substantial conversations as to how he is to handle any contacts that are made to him, and that he is not to respond. He's to get in contact with my office and allow us to deal with it without him responding. He understands that he's the one with the case and the PPO, and that, you know, any contacts will fall on him. So he's just asking for some leniency from the court to be allowed to continue working and taking care of his child, and would ask that we adjourn this matter so that I can get the new case, see what's going on with that, and move forward.
Oh, they're going to move forward, all right.
So what exactly was the original charge? I must have missed it. What is he sitting in front of the judge for?
He's in there for I'm not sure.
Okay, I was just
have to go
wondering.
back. Yeah.
And then she's talking about a new case. I'm wondering how many cases this guy has going.
Ms. Anderson, is there an opportunity for me to speak at all during this? Because
Mr. McGlashan, if the judge gives you permission, you can speak, but I would advise you not to speak about anything involving either case.
Even if
You can tell me. I mean, you can tell me what you want, and
Okay,
your
sir.
attorney gave you her advice.
yes, she did. Your Honor, I'm not incriminating myself in any way here. I am verifiably, provably the victim of domestic violence from the person who got the PPO on me and kicked me out of my house. Miss Londy, the DA, is the one who received that evidence and gave me a very cold and short answer when I asked why my attacker was allowed to stay in my home and get a PPO on me. At the PPO hearing where they received the PPO, I got into evidence and a FOIA request that my wife does in fact have a violent history, including a no contest plea and 2 arrests after
Sir,
that. With
Sir,
I'm just
sir,
saying,
let me-
sir, she
let me
lied to kick
just
me out.
stop.
That's what I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
let me just stop you for a moment. Because here's what I understand. You, as to the child or children in common, you had been directed by the family court to only make contact with yes, through My Family Wizard.
Yes, sir.
And that was only, and that the only exception to that was then if it were an emergency.
Or time sensitive, yes, not necessarily an emergency, but time sensitive regarding pickup or drop
Oh.
off or something that needed to happen when she was dropping the kid off. Like,
Here we
make
go.
sure he brings this or that because we planned on doing this, that kind of thing. And if she's not answering, I would literally sent OFW. And I'm an idiot. I shouldn't ever respond to anything, but I feel
A
like
sitting judge, hold on,
yes, sir.
you wrote
Hold on a
to
sec.
her, a sitting judge signed a protection order. the
She wrote
very
that to me,
after-
sir.
Hold on. That I acquired evidence that you were lying to get the PPO and to throw me from my house. And I literally gotten those documents that afternoon before you would not have gotten the order, and you know it. And just to be clear, I have gotten video transcripts of every hearing so that we can remind the judge of everything you said and done, and that she's not just relying on my memory. Sir, as
Yes,
to
sir.
even the because I'm going to give you a shot to tell me,
Give
and
him a
there are
shot.
more.
I know, sir.
To explain to me in your mind how that fits into the sort of expanded parameters that the family court gave you over our parameters.
Honestly,
This should be a very good explanation, shouldn't it? Basically, he's asking him, why the hell are you doing what you were told not to do by another judge, right? Why are you doing these things? Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, that's true.
Well, I can't wait to hear the response to this. This should be good.
sir, I
Yeah.
don't really have a lot to say about that. I was just trying to explain my
I
mindset.
don't want,
Well,
tell me, sir,
You said how my mind.
Answer, if you want to talk to me, then you'll answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm trying to figure out, first of all, you were supposed to have no contact according to our case. That gets expanded because you're in these family court matters. The judge in the family court, everybody's in agreement, has said no contact except through my family wizard. And the only things outside of that are to be certain things. What I just read you, tell me how that fits into any of those things that constitute an exception.
I just honestly believed as a victim, if I screamed the truth loud enough, someone would come to my rescue. I don't know the system. I don't have a lawyer.
But that is not, hold
Yes,
on.
sir, I know.
That's not, that can't be a purpose for you contacting.
I misunderstood the framing of the question. I'm sorry.
Apparently.
I
The
just
framing of my question that I said
Screams loud
twice?
enough.
no, sir.
What was that?
Said if he screams loud enough, he says.
Right. Well,
Somebody
he
will
keeps,
hear me.
unfortunately, he keeps trying to overscream the judge here, which is probably not his best option.
Not with Judge Simpson, that's for sure.
Right.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't mean to agitate you. It's been a very long
I am not
year.
agitated. I'm just trying to I'm trying to give you every opportunity to explain to me some of these text messages
Yes,
and
sir.
how they fit within, you're before Judge Vandenberg,
Yes, sir.
how these fit within what Judge Vandenberg told you could do.
I'm not 100% sure I can make a great case for that, sir. I've just been very willful and heartbroken and defiant, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
It will not happen again.
Sir,
Famous last words.
there are,
Heartbroken and defiant, he said.
that was like one of the shortest ones.
And
I don't
Yes,
know
sir.
what you're,
What exactly does it mean? You know, I mean, that's a big word, defiant. To say that to the judge, I'm feeling heartbroken and defiant, so I'm not going to listen to what the judge is saying.
but again,
It's a bad idea to start off like that for sure.
legal
Look at the
fund
look on
has
his-
to do.
What was that?
look at the look on his lawyer's face.
I know, right? She's wishing he'd just shut the hell up so she could get this case through.
With an emergency.
With my legal what, sir?
Your legal fund that somebody's created for you, I don't know why that's an emergency.
Sir, I realize now through therapy that some of those things that I thought were
Wow, through therapy?
things trying to get my wife to tell the truth before we had to come into this madness seem more manipulative and threatening than I had intended them to. I understand that. I'm working.
Did I hear him just say that he needed to understand through therapy what an emergency was and wasn't?
You heard
Did
correct,
I-
sir.
Okay, just making sure I understood what he was saying.
It's very hard to reframe things like that. All that stuff is literally just me
Yeah, but
trying
this
to
was
say,
after, hold on. No. As I understand these emails, these text messages, these are occurring after everybody's told you what to do.
yeah, I'm not disputing that, sir. Again, I'm trying to answer the question, but I feel like the question is changing as I answer.
Oh, no, my question's not changing. I'm
Okay,
trying
it
to
doesn't
figure
fit,
out,
sir.
we,
It doesn't fit.
sir,
It doesn't. Yes, sir. There's a delay.
if you want me to go through all of these and ask you for your explanation, I will.
I understand now what you're saying. Sir, I just want to do better. I have no explanation and it's not an excuse. I'm just heartbroken and I was trying to keep my family together and I'm not good at it. And
He said, I have no excuse, and all he's been doing is talking about his excuse since he started.
Yeah.
He should be quiet.
it will never happen again.
Mr.
I swear to you.
McGlasson, again, I'm going to advise you just not to say anything further.
Yes,
It's not furthering our goal here.
Okay.
I'm
I just
good.
want to do better. I'm sorry.
I'm going to adjourn this matter 1 week out to the 9th, 2023, 9 a.m. or as defendant's Zoom invite indicates. the court, having reviewed the text messages, understanding that it would be consistent with what Judge Vandenberg does, knowing the circumstances, allowing for emergencies, or even as, and giving the defendant here the benefit of the doubt, those things that are time sensitive. I read one example, but there are a number of examples through this thing that
Yes, sir.
are not time sensitive. They certainly, in this court's mind, don't constitute at all an emergency. And quite frankly, and I get what counsel's saying in terms of threats, maybe a physical harm or something like that. But quite frankly, when I read through these, they are threatening. They're threatening, you know, and you can phrase it maybe in terms of harassment, but they're really threatening in terms of getting a response.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, the other person on the other end, you want to keep talking? I'll let you keep talking.
No, sir. I'm
No, it's up to you. It's up to you.
This is
I'm
where
gonna
it
give you
gets
every
good.
shot to tell me what you.
He's about to hang himself and doesn't even know it, does he? The judge has
Oh.
given him every clue in the world, man. You should shut up, and he's not listening.
You want me to know?
On either side.
What was that?
I said this judge doesn't screw around either.
Right?
don't want to get in trouble, sir. I'm not trying to make you angry. I'm sorry.
I am not angry. I am trying to give you every opportunity to tell me. I just don't like being interrupted, but that doesn't make me angry.
I'm giving you enough
So,
rope to hang yourself, sir.
Go ahead and tell me what you want me to say, because once I get going, I don't want to be interrupted.
I promise.
So
this is
you
the
go
last thing.
ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Tell me what you want me to know.
My answer to every question will just be simply this. I naively thought that if I can prove I am the victim of an assault and getting kicked out of my house, that none of this would matter, that it would all just kind of be voided from the point where I can prove she lied and I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
You done?
Yes, sir.
Those are fake tears.
Well, when you can't produce any real ones, you do the best you can, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Bottom line, these don't constitute emergencies. They don't constitute something that needs a direct response or an immediate response from her or would be time sensitive. They are really an attempt to get someone to say something. They're actually like baiting types of emails to get her to maybe say something, or posturing maybe for his divorce case. That's not the purpose, certainly, of Judge Vandenberg's order. If, even as the defendant says, I wanted to get somebody to listen, I don't think she's the one that needs to listen. If he thinks he's been the victim of something, then he needs to get it to the prosecutor's office, police, whoever the heck he needs to get it to. But there you go. There you go. What did I tell you? I'm done. I kind of tried to give my explanation. This defendant won't be quiet. It.
I was just wondering, does he kind of remind you of Chili? Because he won't stop.
He won't stop. And he just keeps going.
Right? Going and go like the Energizer bunny. He just keeps going.
March 9th.
Yeah, well, he's going to go right back
9
to jail.
a.m. Defendant's bond is revoked. Sir, when are you returning to the state of Michigan, or do you want me to come get you?
I will return Saturday morning to work at Michigan. Can it be Monday morning?
What time?
Please?
What time Saturday morning?
I think my flight gets in at 9:25 or something.
That's fake.
I have to work at
Defendant's
12.
bond is revoked as indicated.
She beat me. How is this possible in America?
Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by noon this Saturday, which is the 4th.
I'll tell you what, I would like to give everybody out there a small piece of advice. If a judge, any judge, gives you an order, even if you think it's an unfair order, you follow that order and use the proper redress that you have in order to make your case. This guy didn't do that. He violated a PPO, a protection order, and that's a bad idea when you're in front of a judge, just saying.
And now he's going to jail.
And sir, when I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
so we don't have to play around the edges of what I mean. If it's 12:01, you're going to have a problem with me.
Yes, sir.
12 noon. If defendant fails to return himself in, a bench warrant will issue for his arrest and he will be held without bond.
In other words, have your ass in the cell at noon.
You there?
I told you what rules I play by. You still wanted to interrupt me? I'm telling you the rules now. Try me. Thank you, counsel.
Sir, I thought you were done. I have a delay on my phone. I thought you were done. There's a delay. I'm in St. Louis.
He's still talking to me.
I wasn't interrupting on this.
I'm done.
Mr.
I'm
McGlashan,
done.
just log off, Mr. McGlashan. We'll talk later.
Just log off, she says.
Wow.
What an idiot.
So who wants to go now?
Now who's coming up next? All right, that's the end of that. That's the end of that, Terry.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. I don't have the Ace Ventura to end that portion of the video, but we do have the second half of this. We do have it. It's from Funny Pet Videos. So we're going to take a look at that next. So get ready for some.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sorry, Debo. I'll get it right here in a second, man. My tech skills are lacking here
Perfect.
just a bit.
They're perfect. You're right on.
Right.
Right on.
Here we go. I'll get it right here in a second.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You lost the booty. Kiwi. He got carried away. Kiwi. Come here, come here, come here. Oh my God, come here. Oh, good boy.
Too funny.
So apparently the people on TikTok like this. You walk in and boom, puppy.
Come here, Maggie. Maggie, come here.
Look at this.
Maggie.
What the? He's got a thing over his head.
Go up there you go. Leo, come on. Come on. It's hard.
I remember doing that as a kid.
Right? I landed on my face quite a few times doing that as a kid.
Yeah. Can't get up.
Now, while that's funny to watch, could you imagine having to live with that dog? Just saying.
I'd love it. Yeah.
This is my mom's dog, Cooper. Cooper, go get mommy socks. No, mommy socks, Coop. Get mommy socks.
That happened to you, Terry, at your house?
Hey, man.
Not particularly. Although my wife's dog, she can tell her to go get her slippers or whatever, and the dog will go get it and bring it back to her, believe it or not. But she hasn't yet asked for her socks with me wearing them. I haven't tried that one yet.
Stop it.
Have you gotten to get her slippers?
No coffee for you, man.
What's that?
Have you gotten to get her slippers?
Well, no, I don't need to. That's what she trained the dog for.
What are you trained
You're
for?
too young. Coffee stunts your growth.
I'm like that dog, man. I'm trained to drink coffee. That's what I do.
Hi, how
Glover.
are you?
Glover.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's climbing.
Trying to.
He's gonna get out. He's gonna figure it out.
There you go.
There it is.
Escape artist.
Whoop. That's cute. Whoops. Is that water green? That's a raccoon.
Well, that's definitely an interesting way to clip nails, isn't it?
What's the most random thing that triggers your dog? I'll go first.
Whoops.
Right, going to check on the puppies. See, this is what I have to deal with in the middle of the night. All that staring.
Can't you see I'm trying to work?
Okay, pause it.
You need to go lay down.
Okay, everybody, just to give you a little update on Queen Bee's dog, is that they used to be really small where Kfar used to be able to fit him in his hand. And now he's pulling her all over the road. Yeah.
They do tend to grow up quick, don't they?
Oh, yeah, he's growing big. We'll have some more videos of him coming up.
Can't wait for those. You ready to go ahead with this one?
Yeah, keep going for a little while.
Go get on your bed. You want to go swimming? Okay, let's go.
Now that's some excitement, isn't it?
Yep.
You happy now, buddy?
Right in the pool.
daily dose of internet. This dog can balance a Christmas tree on its head. Would you like to see? It's hilarious.
Well, sorry to tell you, ma'am. All 4 of your tires are unfixable. I can sell you 4 new ones. Deal?
There's the high five, the handshake.
That one needs a swimming pool.
Yeah. Well, there's the puppies.
That's a lot of puppies there. That's a whole lot.
Holy.
Come on, Piper. Come on, Piper. That's a good girl. Oh.
Whoop, 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 whoop. See, Queen Bee, they're just little puppies.
Oh, there you go. Ride the vacuum through the house. That'll work.
Where's your toy?
That's cute.
You're gonna fall or something.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Right. All right. Good job. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all that. And that's about it for today that we're going to have for today. I didn't plan on a long one today. Just wanted to touch base with everybody. I wanted to try out the new channel that we have, but unfortunately, we had to wait another 24 hours before we can go live. So with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, and you guys are great. Love the chat. If you guys ever want to see anything in the future, just send me an email. And we're heading over to if you guys like music, we're heading over to 15th Bend at 5 o'clock. So if anybody wants to join us, I'm going to post a link in the description here, and maybe we can go over there and have a little bit of music. He's got a premiere starting at 5. So that's where we're going to head over. So with that being said, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Everybody have a great day. Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate it.
Ciao.